Right, this is the two schools model, and the two schools are a Key Stage 3 school for Year 7 and 8 and a Key Stage 4 school for Year 9 and 10. And importantly, staff would either teach at the Key Stage 3 school or at the Key Stage 4 school, but not both within one academic year. There would be a chance to focus for a period of time on a particular key stage at a particular school. What we're suggesting as well is that you've got mixed age classes at both schools. We're suggesting too that there's a split day where the time of the day moves forward by an hour for the Key Stage 3 learners and back for an hour for the Key Stage 4. And that would mean that actually for 4 hours a day there would be a very low density of learners in the building, and we've seen at D6 the advantages of that. Now what I'm going to do is focus the next bit, the explanations, in terms of the structure but also in terms of a typical day. I'm going to focus on Key Stage 3 because Key Stage 4 is very similar to what we have now in terms of structure. So let's have a little look at the structure for the Key Stage 3 school then. Okay, now you've been sent this document. So we can see that we're suggesting that we have 12 classes of mixed age Year 7 8. And then we would split those 12 classes into these 4 separate groups, which you could say are the 4 separate families. And we've put here for teachers in each of those teams, which, as I say, could be family teams. What you could then do is say that the learners would would stay in those families when they move up to the Key Stage 4 school, and where possible the staff could move up too, and certainly the staff could stay within their family pair. So we could say like this here is Beech and Lime, this is Maple and Oak there. So that's the structure, and it's team on deck. So you've got a team of learners with a team of teachers, and you would have a blend of some project-based learning, which we'll look at in a moment, some subject-specific input, and that would be in different sized grouping, some of it in very small groups, and also some one-to-one just-in-time teaching and intervention there too. An important point is that we would expect that for each of the classes, the majority of the time, so over 50% of the time, would be spent with one specific teacher, but that teacher and those learners would be able to call on the specialist support from a range of different faculty areas. And across the whole of the school, we've got all of the different faculties which are part of this school. So let's now shrink this down if I can and have a little look at this one to have a think about what a typical day would be like. Now again, I've sent you this, and let's just focus on one team. Let's just focus on Team A here, and I'll move that out of the way. So you got the times of the day down there that you can see, and we're saying that this particular day starts with a huddle, so a chance to think about what do you want to achieve today, what do you need today. On this particular day we've got an assembly, but on different days there's different things in terms of the input at the start. And then there's another input which is for maths there, which could be from a maths specialist, but not actually necessarily, but there is a maths specialist within the pair of teams there that can support there in terms of that specialist input. Then we have some project time on the Monday there. The break time in here and for lunch can be flexible. It doesn't have to be at the same time every day. Chance to reflect is very important. What have you achieved? What do you need at different points of the day there? And where we've got the projects, of course, we've got the importance of ensuring that the projects are all of high quality and all encompass those essential elements of project-based learning that we've developed at the school. And we've got some ideas here too on what those projects could be on. Now I'm just going to flash this up and you can play this back and pause it if you want to see Sarah's come up with a few suggestions on what the projects could be on there. Now, I think that's pretty much it. So hopefully that makes sense. You can play this back through if you've missed anything, and then at the staff meeting there's a chance to ask questions there about the models, the structure, and what the learners would actually do at this school, and also we can talk there about the Key Stage 4 school as well. Time for me to zip it. Thanks very much.